Hi guys, just a quick video. I've just been I've been in the Philippines for a while, so I haven't been publishing anything, but I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm still in the expat ESL game. I know that a lot of you guys are very concerned about Ben teaches English. I haven't heard anything from him. I'm worried as well. I've been trying to find out where he is and try to find out what's going on, but it's been really tough. Like, I just can't find any information about what's going on. But yeah, I know that a lot of my subscribers are also subscribers of his channel, and it might sound like, I don't know what it might sound like, but you know, he was a guy who really motivated me, and I just found his videos to be really uplifting. I think that everybody that knows who I'm talking about knows what I mean, because we've all been there where you're just, you know, one little guy, you know, living in a city, moving into a new place, and it's just, you feel like you're all alone or whatever, and you know, he kind of felt like he made it seem cool, and he made it seem like you were doing the right thing, and yeah, like, we definitely hope that he's well. Ben, if you're watching, just please just like send people a message, just let them know that you're well, because you did have a big impact, man. Like, you know, you had a big impact on a lot of people, on a lot of different people, and yeah, I'm completely unmonetized. I'm not doing this for views. I'm just doing this for, you know, the pure purpose of like trying to find out what's going on, man. So yeah, that's the truth. And yeah, apart from that, I've just got back from the Philippines, and you know, like, I just want to say that the ESL lifestyle feels like it's back. I would have loved to have stayed in the Philippines and just kept like doing what I was doing there, but like, this is the lifestyle, guys. Like, the lifestyle is like work, holiday in Southeast Asia, work, holiday in Southeast Asia, and it feels like it's back for people who have jobs. I mean, not everybody has a job where they can do that. If you're in a kindergarten or whatever, you can't just like disappear. You've got to work almost all year round. But for people that are at international schools and at universities or whatever, it's pretty cool. And, you know, like, it feels like it's back. It feels like it's back, this kind of lifestyle. But what am I thinking in the future, personally speaking? It's tough, guys. Like, I just don't know what to do. Like, I guess I mean, you know, like, did I know what to do before I got into ESL? You know, like, I didn't know what to do. That's why I got into ESL. But yeah, it's like, I feel like now I've got this $26,000, $30,000 a year job at the university. It gives me a lot of time off, but, you know, is that enough to live? And I have to think of my future in Australia or in some other country, and, you know, like, yeah, this is the reality. I mean, okay, like, let's say I'm making that much money, but then, like, I do some part-time work. Let's say I double it. Let's even say I triple it, you know. It's still, yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, you know, like, I have a friend who used to be an English teacher, and we talk a lot about investing and stuff like that. This guy's a pretty smart guy. He's a very hardworking guy as well. He often, you know, he researches stuff, and he's a very smart guy. But it's like, the reality is that when you're in the ESL game, you're making less than the average person. Okay, I wanna let everybody know that. Like, you know, my cell is just over there. Okay, I paid for it and everything, and I did the course. But if you're an ESL teacher, you are making less than the average person. So when you get to my age, it is tough. It's tough to know what to do. It's tough to know how to handle it, because it's a tough situation. You know, like, it is what it is, and I don't want to, you know, create this like illusory world where people think that the ESL life is some fantastic life. It can be, especially when you're young and there's lots of opportunities. there's lots of opportunities in Vietnam, there's lots of opportunities all over the world, but you know, that's also part of it. And you know, I think my friend, sometimes he probably thinks I'm like being greedy, or like I've got all these weird ideas about investing and stuff like that. I don't. Like, you know, I'm a pretty run-of-the-mill normal guy, but it's like when you are in the ESL game, yeah, I mean, you're making less than, like, you know, not to suggest that I would have been like a CEO or something like that, but you're just making less than a normal person. Like, even if I was, let's say, for example, if I was working at a checkout in a supermarket or whatever, in a supermarket in Australia, you know, like, let's say I was doing that as a job, I'm making less now than I would be if I was doing that job. So you've got to understand that that's, you know, that's what's happening. And the cost of living may be less, and it might be cool and everything like that, but that's sort of like, you know, still what you're getting into, all right? So anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know what I was doing, and also to sort of like, I guess, raise this topic, like, what are your plans for the future? Because when you're in your 20s, ESL is like mega exciting. When you're in your 30s, it's like, you know, did I do the right thing? And then when you're in the 40s, it's like, wow, okay, so this is the road I'm on. I can't turn off. There's no exits, and it is what it is. So yeah, it's an interesting one, guys. But I said to the students today, and I believe this, I said, look, I'm grateful that I've got a job. I'm happy that I've got a job. And I'm very proud that I've had a job for like the last, you know, 15 years or longer for me, I guess. You know, you could say 20 years. But still, like, you know, like, I'm very grateful to have a job, but it's one of those things where it gets you thinking, and yeah, like, you know, drop a comment below, let me know what you think, and yeah, I hope everybody's well, and I hope we hear from Ben soon.